the Tuskegee Airmen, the black pilots America didn't believe. In the early 1940s, when the world was burning in war and America was burning in hatred, a quiet miracle was happening in Alabama. A group of young black men, sharecroppers' sons, factory workers, dreamers, stood on a dusty airfield at Tuskegee, staring up at a sky that the country insisted did not belong to them. Black men can't fly, they were told. Black men can't lead. Black men can't be trusted with machines this expensive. The world laughed at them before they ever touched a cockpit. But these men didn't come to prove people wrong. They came to prove themselves right. So under the scorching southern sun, they trained, hour after hour, day after day, bleeding hands on metal controls, sweat dripping into their eyes, memorizing every bolt, every switch, every movement of the aircraft they weren't supposed to fly. Their instructors pushed them harder than any other pilots in the program, because a single mistake would be used as an excuse to shut the doors forever. And still, they rose. They learned to glide, to climb, to fight the wind, to command the sky. Soon, they weren't just pilots, they were warriors. When they finally deployed overseas, the world held its breath waiting for them to fail. Instead, the opposite happened. In their signature red-tailed P-51 Mustangs, the Tuskegee Airmen flew escort missions with a discipline so fierce that bombers begged for their protection. Squadron after squadron returned home safely with a single message: "Give us the red tails, those boys never leave us behind." Every mission they flew shattered another lie. Every plane they brought home rewrote America's story. Every enemy aircraft they defeated proved that courage has no color. But the most powerful moment wasn't in the sky. It was when these pilots returned home, men who had risked their lives for a country that still refused to sit beside them, salute them, or acknowledge them. And yet, they held their heads high, because they knew what the world eventually learned: that greatness grows in the places people least expect, that history is shaped by those who refuse to believe the limits forced upon them, that the Tuskegee Airmen didn't just fly, they lifted an entire generation toward a new horizon. They were more than pilots, more than soldiers. They were proof that black excellence needs no permission, proof that bravery can break chains, proof that once you take to the sky, no one on the ground can tell you who you are. They flew with a country on their backs and a future in their hands. Every takeoff was an act of defiance, every landing a victory against hate. In a world that doubted their worth, they carved their names into the sky. Their courage didn't just win battles, it cracked open the walls of segregation. They proved the sky is wide enough for every dream, no matter the color. And long after the engines fell silent, their legacy kept roaring.